Hey, what's going on, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For up-to-the-minute Dodgers news, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. And as always, I want your takes down below in the comment section. Today's Dodgers Nation question of the day. Do you think that Clayton Kershaw has thrown his last pitch for the Los Angeles Dodgers? And do you think the Dodgers can still win the World Series without him? Let me know down below in the comment section. And for all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So no, it wasn't a bad dream. You didn't have a nightmare. Clayton Kershaw really left last night's game with an arm injury that's more than likely going to end his season and could possibly be the last time you'll ever see Clayton Kershaw in a Dodgers uniform. We're going to talk about the possibility of that and also what the Dodgers will do in the postseason. But first, a little rewind. So Kershaw missed over 2 months with left elbow inflammation, and as he was rehabbing, he had some arm soreness. So he did suffer some setbacks, but he was finally able to return towards the middle of September, and he was excited. He said that this team was special and that he just wanted to be a part of this postseason run, that he doesn't take them for granted. And his first start was against the Arizona Diamondbacks. He went 4 1/3 innings, had 5 punch-outs, allowed just 1 earned run, and then against the Cincinnati Reds on the road, he had 20 swings and misses in 5 innings. He had 8 punch-outs, allowed just 1 earned run, and then his start against Arizona on the road. Following that, on September 25th, he allowed 3 earned runs in 4 1/3 innings pitched. The strikeouts were down, the whiffs were down, and then last night you saw he just did not look right out there on the mound. He looked uncomfortable. The velo was down 0.5 miles per hour, and he was just laboring, and he leaves the game after just throwing 42 pitches and going an inning and 2/3. So after he gives up that hit to Wong, they have a meeting on the mound, and it's clear something is not right. Doc's out there, the trainer. He leaves the game, and you notice he has that ball in his hand. That's what everyone's talking about. After the game, Kershaw said that he should have given that ball to Doc and that it was really nothing, but he leaves the game, and you could just tell right away something was really off with Clayton Kershaw. Look, I had that same feeling last night that I felt back in 2013 when Kobe Bryant tore his Achilles against the Golden State Warriors. You just knew something was wrong, something that could be potentially season-ending, and anytime you hear forearm inflammation or elbow pain, that's usually code for some type of UCL injury. Now, we're not going to say it on this show. It's the injury that won't be named. It's like saying Voldemort. You don't say it, but it does look like this could be heading for something very serious for Clayton Kershaw. Now, as far as this year's postseason run, what the Dodgers are really going to miss is Clayton Kershaw wasn't expected to be the ace or even the number 2 guy or even the number 3 guy. He was going to be the Dodgers' number 4 starter most likely in this postseason run, and he's been able to miss bats this season better than he has in years. His whiff rate was the highest it's been since 2015, and his K percentage was the highest it's been since 2016. If you look at that, K percentage is at 29.5%. That's up from 28.1% last year, and in 2018, that number was at 23.8%. So he was missing bats. He's turned that slider into one of the most effective pitches in baseball, throwing it over 47% of the time. It was his bread and butter, and you mix in that curveball, and as long as he was locating that fastball, he was going to give you 5-6 quality innings, and the Dodgers, they're going to miss that. So right now, the priority is to get to that NLDS and win that wild card game versus St. Louis Cardinals. Now, do I think the gunslinger, the great cat speed Tony Gonsolin, can step in and be a respectable number 4 starter? I think Catman can do, but with him, it's about the command. It's about attacking that strike zone and keeping that pitch count low and finding a way to not walk guys. His last start, he went 4 2/3 against the Padres, had 2 walks, gave up 2 home runs. That's another issue with Tony Gonsolin we saw last year in the postseason, serving up bombs. Another name I want to consider too is David Price. David Price, we were talking about him not making the postseason roster, but he's a guy that filled in nicely in Kershaw's absence, and I think that considering his big game experience, this guy's a former Cy Young winner, I think he has what it takes to step in and get the job done. And last night, you saw Justin Brule and Evan Phillips. They're looking pretty solid, and Brusdar Graterol, he hasn't looked the part of late. So when it comes to the final postseason roster spots, this is going to really shake things up because the Dodgers are definitely going to need another number 4 starter. But whatever they do, I think it's unrealistic to expect them to have the postseason that Kershaw had last year, because he was great in the postseason. He went 30 2/3 innings, had a 2.93 ERA, and he never had one of those starts where he got rocked or he got chased. He gave up 4 runs in 5 innings against the Braves in the NLCS in one of his starts. But other than that, he was giving the Dodgers quality, and I think he would have given the Dodgers that this year if he was right. But after the game, Dave Roberts gave us the latest on Clayton Kershaw's injury.
So obviously we saw that at bat, in that Wong at bat. I saw a couple winces, and I didn't know if it was he wanted a strike call or something with pain. Saw it a couple more times and went out there, and it was something. Obviously, he felt something. Didn't feel like he could continue. We're going to do some more tests tomorrow, but obviously, when Clayton has to come out of a game, it doesn't bode well. What that means, we just don't know enough right now. But where we're at, in the schedule and with what's left of the season, just not too optimistic right now. Well, I mean, it's obviously the elbow region. I don't really want to talk. I don't really know specifics right now. I don't. I just know that it didn't feel right. So again, he couldn't keep pitching. So that's pretty telling.
So make no mistake about it, this is a devastating blow for this season and for the future of Clayton Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw has defined Dodger baseball for the last 14 seasons. He has been the face of this franchise. He is an absolute legend. He's a walking Hall of Famer. What does the future hold for Kershaw and the Dodgers? Well, first, we have to find out what the injury is. And we're going to do a whole video on the future of Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers sometime this weekend or early next week. But I will tell you this, he will never play for another team, in my opinion. If he retires, then he retires. But in my opinion, if he wants to continue to play, it will only be with the Los Angeles Dodgers. I think there's a 100% chance that he stays in LA if he wants to continue his baseball career. So I only see 2 possibilities. Either he returns to the Dodgers or he retires. He won't be going to the Texas Rangers. I'm telling you right now, that's not going to happen. But we're going to talk all about Kershaw's future with the Dodgers once we get some more clarity about his injury. But let me know down below in the comments section, do you think the Dodgers can still win the World Series without Clayton Kershaw? And 2, who should be that 4 starter? Should it be Tony Gonsolin? Should it be David Price? Should they piggyback off each other? Let me know down below in the comments section. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. That's at DMac_LA. For all things Dodger baseball, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. For latest Dodgers Nation merch, head over to gearup.la. Download the Dodgers Nation app for my Android and iPhone users. For latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.